She does. Why did she never use it last time? Interesting. Hello. She's going this way? Yeah. Can't block that or dodge that. We're gonna try to zone her if we can. It's gonna be kind of difficult if she just holds W. Oh, she's going up in that area too. Oh no, they did the gen, yeah. Oh, I did it! I got the hit! I got the hit! Oh, hell yeah, dude. She's probably so confused. I got the hit! Oh, that's so fucking funny. Wait, saboing? Bro, what are you doing? Oh, that's so unlucky. Like, he wasn't dodging it, and now he dodges it. Got the torment. Nice. He's gonna go upstairs probably now, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
Someone
just like...
just ran in here. Oh, man, you're the reason why I hit that guy, by the way. I bumped into your body and I got the hit. Can't dodge that. It's great.
It's about time. Let's finish this.
The way that Intel has handled this has been so unbelievably bad. Huge scandal right now with
I've heard that like the 13th, 14th gen chips are severely, so much so that I think there's literally a class action lawsuit now against them.
They went from like 150 bill market cap to 100 bill. The question is, how early is too early to buy into something that will be valuable? Certainly the only company that will have high-tech fabs in the United States is going to have value. They're building out these massive fabs inside the United States. There's so much lack of confidence in Intel right now, it's trading below its book value. That's the wild. The thing I messaged you today, you open to discuss that a little bit right now?
Sure. I feel like you're getting super triggered in this discussion, but yeah, let's go.
Maybe I don't want to listen.
I think it's a good idea. I just think there's 0% chance of it ever working. I would love to do something like this. adversarial interviews. Basically, you find people that are involved in like a current drama, a current crazy thing, and then you bring them on. And you ask like actual tough questions about it to like really get to the meat of it. I think something like that would be fucking awesome. But the thing is, nobody would ever want to agree to that unless they're a total loser and they're like an all.
No, I don't agree. All right. So let me give my take on. So I just woke up and I decided that I know you like Lex very much, but I just made a post out. I'm not a fan of what he's doing. And I thought to myself, like, what would be better? And I think that first off, it doesn't have to be entirely adversarial, but it should be a real interview. Like, it's not like, hey, so tell us, like, why is everything you've done so good? Like, that would, it's not good. I think that when you do an interview, the idea is to get information from the candidate that we do not already have, to understand something that we don't understand. So that can be like, hey, listen, you put this plan in place to help poor people by giving them food stamps. Why did you go that direction instead of this or something else? Like that's not a adversarial question, but it's a question that we don't know the answer to that I would like to ask. Now, with that, there's also stuff that is adversarial. Okay, I think that if you do get, as an example, if you do get Trump on, you're not asking him about his golf swing. Okay, if you do get Elon on, you're not asking him about random bullshit. You're being like, you're giving real tough questions, and I think the most important thing is that when you ask the question and they don't answer it, we just stay there until they answer it, and that's it. And I like that basically as a concept of what it is, actually getting answers out of people doing it. Now, everyone's like, that would be awesome, but who would agree? That is the stumbling block, but I think you guys are mistaken on one part. The people that need this interview are usually narcissists, I would imagine, usually people who are desperate to get their side of the story out, and usually people that would think that they're going to be the one that wins. I can point you to one example of this. Who the is responding to CoffeeZilla's emails or interviews? None of them are positive. You know what's coming on that situation, but people do it. Why? And the simple answer is all of these people think that they're going to be the one that is going to break the mold and be like, oh shit, that makes sense. Because they're narcissists. So I do think it would work. I think you build your way up, right? Like we didn't, with anything else, like the guest caliber that we're getting is continuing to go up and up and up as a result of that, because people look at it and they're seeing what we've done. I'm not saying that we're going to start with Elon Musk on day one, obviously, but can we start with a local politician? Maybe. Can we start with someone who's going through some real drama right now? Like, it doesn't have to be like politically solely focused. It can be anyone. It can be a Twitch streamer currently involved in drama. It can be someone that's running a business that just fired all of their staff, or someone that's reinventing their shit. It could be the CEO of Intel. Like, I think that's a format that's not done right today. And with the exception of like CoffeeZilla, but his shit is not interview based. It is.
That's true, but I think it's because he's doing the investigations as well. He's basically getting like a first comment, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's where I think the opening is for us to do.
But we would have to do investigations. Like for CoffeeZilla, like he's about to expose you. Like you kind of have to talk to him. If we're just hopping on drama that's already been exposed, then
we're asking questions, right? So for instance, as an example, a great person to come on to do something like this would be like George Santos, right? Like, I want to get George Santos on. I don't want to give him, like, it's not like a funny meme thing. It's like a real interview. So, like, what happened? What really, like, what was the point of this? Like, obviously, so we know, like, you did drag before. Why do you even want to be a Republican in that case? Why not run as a Democrat?
Sure.
Right?
I mean, listen, there's no point, there's no point arguing over it. I would do this 1 billion%. If you can find the guest or find somebody to find the guest or get somebody on, I will do 1 trillion% with you, 100. And actually, you bring up Santos. We were literally in a Twitter space. He's tweeted about me before. Yeah. Reach out to that guy, try to get him on. Yeah, we can do it. Fuck it, yeah.
Okay, I think this is like a very good thing to do, and I think it lines up perfectly. Like one of the best memes we did with like the Ted Zwieba one. I loved that thing on startups. It started off just like getting basic information, and then we get into it, and I love it. It's awesome. Okay, yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. I think that's another good thing to do. Obviously, to start, we're not going to be able to do it once a week, but as it gets going, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, It would just be like a special edition episode, yeah?
No, it's not special. It's something different. It's not. I think this would not be Patreon. This would not be paywalled at all. It'd be totally free. Just
the man of the people. Wow.
For this, yes, this is different. Okay. It's not anything else thing. It would be something else. You can call it something else.
Actualize.org. This guy shouted you out today on his blog. I don't know the this is. Leo's blog, infinite insights, miscellaneous bits of wisdom and resources of personal development, life purpose, philosophy, epistemology, non-duality, psychedelics. Published randomly throughout the week. Oh my god. This is a cult leader? Oh boy. He's got 104 million views on YouTube. How could he be a cult leader? What are you talking about? Oh, he's got over 1 million subs. This guy is a... Wait, he has over 1 million subs? But only 104 million views on YouTube? Wait, how many views do I have on YouTube? The fuck?
How are his views, though?
Well, 600. I bet this guy has less than 500,000 views a month. That's my guess. How am I so good? I see into the matrix and I see the numbers. I just see everything. How the fuck does he have so many? It must be an old channel or a dead channel, maybe? Or, I don't know. Let's see. Insight. Penetrating mental vision or discernment. The sudden act of grasping the inner nature or truth of a situation. A deep understanding of a person or thing. Insights here are meant to be quick and half-baked. Consider these food for thought. I've deliberately disabled comments to keep the blog streamlined. If you want to discuss any of the blog posts, you can do so here. What is a woman? Oh boy. The following example perfectly illustrates the stark difference between low and high cognitive development. Destiny's the only one here who has a clue. Ha! I like this cult leader. I support this guy's cult, actually, now. Low cognitive development. Everyone in the video except Destiny. True! Isn't construct aware, so it takes categories for granted as objective. Moreover, low cognitive development is so unaware that it can't even understand how something like a woman can be a complex metaphysically loaded question. Therefore, it laughs at a serious answer. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm not trying to ride the writer. But this is super true. A lot of people take categories for granted, and they don't have any idea that like categories exist. They just assume it's like a feature of the universe. This is something I talked about like 12 years ago. Not really. Wait. When was 2016? 8 years ago? When I did my itty-bitty dipping my toe into philosophy, is that it feels like when you start to get in, all it really does, well, I shouldn't say all it really does. One of the things it does is it makes a lot of things that you thought you had a very solid grasp of a lot more tenuous? Can we say that? Tenuous. Very weak or slight. Yes. Your understanding of things became more tenuous, where you weren't as sure before, where it's like, wait, well, I thought that this was obviously this, or this was obviously this. So categories of things, especially very broad concepts, like you could say, what would I say is a broad concept? I was going to use man or woman, but I know that triggers a lot of people. I don't know, anything. Yeah, we'll just say that. Anything that's not just a simple physical object or any kind of like universal category. Like these things become very complicated in unintuitive ways. Like what is a cup or what is a chair or what is a table or whatever. These things can be very like we take it for granted. Like we just know these things. High cognitive development, Destiny. True. Is construct aware, so it appreciates the insane complexity and metaphysically loadedness of a question such as what is a woman, and treats the question with the nuance and respect it deserves. Absolutely true. I do. So we see in this video there's one mind of high cognitive development dealing with a dozen epistemically clueless baboons who act racially loaded, who act like they understand anything, but actually understand less than nothing. Study this example carefully to stand alone, high on our opinion on it. It's not that I agree with Destiny, so Destiny's construct aware. This to some degree is construct awareness is quite limited. Excuse me. But still orders of magnitude beyond a conservative pundit. No conservative knows what a woman is, which is why they act like jackasses when playing about this question. To understand what a woman is, you would need to do 20 years of advanced epistemology, and you would still not know. That's how serious the question is. But to a baboon, it seems that a woman just fits in the ground, and you appreciate that. Cute. All right, whatever. I don't know anything about this guy, but I always appreciate the random blazing.
people bought Intel stock after I did, and people probably bought CrowdStrike stock after you did.
They should. I don't make bad calls ever. They should follow me.
I'm not wrong. I'm just early, right? Is that where we're at?
My Facebook calls were good. You and everyone else shadowed me for them, and I beat the market after a year when I tossed that. Okay, I'm a long buyer. I'm a long-term capital gains kind of guy. All right.
I rolled all of my stuff into 2 plays: $30 calls at the end of December for Intel, and then $20 calls. I think I have 100 of them for December 26th. So we got a big position coming up in December that stuff will start climbing. I'm hoping. The whole thing, with Intel, it's interesting. The company, for whatever reason, is like, we're going to just change. So up for the longest time, Intel's main shit was just making processors, right? And they were good. They were the best. They were better than AMD. Up until recently. They were the better processor across the board, with the exception, probably, of power efficiency. Intel was always ahead. And then they threw it away. And now the big play that they want to do is like, hey, we're gonna have our own fabs. That's gonna be our big business. We're gonna produce chips in America. And we're separating that entire thing out from like making our own processors. So I don't know. I understand that there's probably a lot of value to being, because right now there's no real US-based chip manufacturer besides Global Foundries, but their shit is like 14 plus nanometers, I believe. There's no modern chip production that happens in the United States. Intel will be the only one that does it. But it's just, it doesn't make any revenue. It's not going to for like another year or two.
Wait, Intel doesn't make any revenue? Oh, you mean the manufacturing in the US?
The fab shit's not up to the... Basically, they're trying to compete with TSMC, which is the Taiwan chip creator. That's like the high-tech one. I do think it's good business long term. It is a little scary that the CEO seems to be so bad at being a CEO. I know he's supposed to be a technical dude, but I don't know why. Like, did you watch this whole thing with like the Intel processors, the ionization or whatever, the oxidation of their over 65 watt processors?
Wait, have I seen what?
It's like this huge scandal right now with.
Oh.
At Urban Plates, our new combination deals start at just $8.95 and offer your choice of soup, salad, and sandwich combos. Quality food shouldn't break the bank. Order today at Urban Plates.
Hey, it's Angie. This is how Amazon helps me crush laundry day for less. Laundry basket, detergent, dryer sheets, hangers, spray. And the best part is, it kind of just does itself. It's like magic. It's so relaxing.
Oh, I've heard that like the 13th, 14th gen chips are severely, so much so that I think there's literally a class action lawsuit now against them.
Yeah, well, they're looking into it. But there's 2 things here that are, one is, regardless of how true it is, the way that Intel has handled this has been so unbelievably bad. It's like, you need to, I don't know who you need to fire there. It's just, why would they do this? Why would they respond to people like Gamers Nexus or Linus or any of these people that are like the PC hardware enthusiasts? Like, you would say, hey, this segment doesn't matter, okay? Gaming revenue, that's not a big deal to us. It's like 1% of our bottom line. We're a server market company. Fine. But you have to be not retarded about it and understand that these same people that are losing faith in Intel, that are gamers, are probably there's gonna be crossover of some of these people who also run data centers or who work in data centers, and they're like, hey, let's go with Epic moving forward as a result of it. It's just like, I don't understand why they are so bad at responding to criticism, and also I don't understand why there's like so little outreach to the hardware community as a whole.
Where does Intel even make their money? What do they even sell to? Is it mainly on these like new like consumer processors, or?
It's server stuff. Servers is like I think the big part. So they have servers, they have fabs, and then they have like you know, consumer revenue, etc. But they just, this last quarter, dude, you don't understand. They shed a third of their value. Okay, they went from like 150 bill market cap to 100 bill. This is the price that they're at now. This is a 10-year low from them. Like, I don't even, it might be more than 10-year low for a price of how low it is right now.
Sounds like a good buy. They're on sale.
Well, yeah, that's why I doubled down on it. But the question is, how early is too early to buy into something that will be valuable? Certainly the only company that will have high-tech fabs in the United States is going to have value. Because all it takes is one administration to say, hey, we're doing big tax benefits if you buy chips that are made in the United States versus in China or Taiwan or whatever. And Intel's the only one positioned to do that.
Doesn't Biden admin already basically do that with the CHIPS Act?
Yeah, that is a good thing. I mean, that's like $10 billion or whatever that they gave to Intel. The question is, how early is too early to invest into something like this? If you know, I do know this will be an important strategic business and something that has a lot of value, but probably not for another year to 2 years until they're really going full speed on it. So the question is, when do you determine when to invest into a company like this? Right now, everyone's fearful, saying companies being steered into the ground, but they're building out these massive fabs inside the United States with huge amounts of investment. And this is still a company, by the way, that up until like last year had the same gross revenue as like NVIDIA. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling with that part. Obviously, if you try to wait until 2026, the price isn't going to be what it is today at this point, you know? So, Dan, they fired 10,000 people. Do you think they're going to be fine in 1 to 2 years? Well, the question is, where are they firing those 1 to 2, or sorry, the 10,000 people? What department are they in? How are they? Apparently, Intel has this entire culture of like badges, and there's like blue badges and green badges determining if you're an employee versus a contractor. And it sounds like a really stupid way to run the company. But yeah, Intel has 120,000 employees. I think they probably should maybe get rid of some. I think that company needs to be shaken up a lot. It's wild that Intel is at this place right now, the least valuable. Who would have thought NVIDIA, a f***ing graphics card maker, would be more valuable than Intel, or AMD, or just any of these companies? It's f***ing crazy. Qualcomm. Is Qualcomm more valuable? It might be. Yeah, Qualcomm's more valuable. Is Texas Instruments more valuable? Texas Instruments is more valuable. Like, this does not make sense. You know what I mean? When you look at the, like, there's so much lack of confidence in Intel right now that they're just getting destroyed. Because Intel has, like, it's trading below its book value. That's the wild. The assets that they have, minus the debt, and the prices below that. That's not a good sign. That means investors are just, like, panicking on this company. I love this stuff, chatter. Dan Omegalol, you need GPUs for a lot of shit. Off. Yeah, and you don't need processors for a lot of shit also. And NVIDIA makes GPUs, and you should probably stop breathing if I could make that suggestion for you. Yeah, I don't know. Boeing and Intel, man, those are the two. Those are the real plays to put $500,000 into, not CrowdStrike.
Oh yeah, how's Bowen doing?
I don't know. Both of these companies are like, what are you doing?
Who is Airbus a company?
Yeah.
Who else makes planes besides Boeing, Airbus? Who else does consumer?
Lockheed Martin.
No, like consumer
commercial
planes. Gulfstream, Embraer.
Yeah, but those.
I think I've only seen.
Embraer does. Yes, that's true. Embraer does. But I think they make smaller jets.
I think I've only seen in the U.S. I think I've only seen like Airbus and Boeing planes. I might have seen Gulfstream. Maybe one of those for an international flight. I don't remember.
No, I don't think so. That's like a jet.
Okay, maybe not then. I've seen weird names for some international flights, I think, but I don't. Who makes commercial planes USA? Delta Domestic is almost all Embraer, are they? Current
Okay.
US
Bombardier
Delta Domestic.
doesn't make. We're not counting private jets. I don't think that counts. So Bombardier doesn't count. Their biggest plane only holds 19 people. Let's look at Embraer.
These look like they hold more than 19 people, no?
The Bombardier? No,
No,
that's
this one holds 20. Okay, these are pretty small.
I wonder if Embraer makes commercial planes.
Oh no, wait, never mind, you're right. That was 50 seats. Okay. It's different classes.
Which one?
It's 10, 20, 20. This, whatever this Bombardier CRJ 550 is.
Interesting. I don't know. When I go to their website, why would they not list this? Like when you go to bombardier.com/aircraft.
A lot of the parts in the planes come from different companies. It's really hard to start a plane company, but if you make engines or cabins or wings, it's easier. Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Well, what are you thinking about for your CrowdStrike shit? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna? So first off, you can do the option shit.
I'm not signed up for any website that offers that shit. I haven't done any of the reading to figure out how any of that shit works. I just buy the stock and I sit and wait.
No, I understand you buy the stock. You understand what options are, right?
Yes, I understand that if I understood the math well enough, or if I understood what implied volatility and all that is, that I can technically hedge my position.
You don't have to know all that shit, right? The idea is that if you're putting $500,000 into CrowdStrike, you could just say, let me have the option that if this shit goes to $100, I'm gonna make $400,000, and that doesn't cost you that much money.
Sure, but the cost for those options are going to vary based on what the market thinks. Like, it's not like options just sell for the same price all the time.
No, they don't. Of course, yeah.
So I don't know if I haven't done enough reading to. I don't even know how those are priced out. So I just buy the stock and I sit on it.
Yeah. I mean, I only have bought options for Intel. Like, I'm not buying any of the stock there because to me, if I'm like, okay, I'm waiting 3 years, you get a fucking huge discount buying options on it. It's like you essentially, the downside is, of course, you can be left with nothing. But if the stock kind of stays where it's at or goes up, you magnify your gains essentially. Well, I mean, it depends by whatever it is. But
the way that the premium works, if I buy options, it should always be a losing buy, right? You understand?
Well, you're talking like what? If you buy insurance, you should always lose. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, no. The insurance is designed to insure, and also.
Wait, insurance is designed to make the insurance sellers
when you buy
money.
options, like for instance, that's not necessarily that someone thinks you're going to lose money. It's that they're saying, you know what? If Intel goes to $100 a share, I will gladly have sold it to you for $50 a share. So if you want to pay me right now for the right to buy Intel for $50 in 2 years, I'll do that. Because if Intel's $50 in 2 years, I'm happy. So that's why those people, they collect a premium on it.
Yeah, but the options contracts are going to be priced in with what the market thinks the security is going to do, the direction it's going to move. So if there's a good chance that security is going to plummet, there's going to be a big premium on those options. So the idea that I can just buy that as a free hedge is probably not true.
It's not a free hedge, of course.
Not only is it not a free hedge, chances are it's going to be a losing hedge, unless I feel like I have information that the market doesn't, or I can make a better buy.
That's not true. People, when they have large stakes in stocks, what they do is they buy negative options against it to protect their investment.
You're just stating what an option is, but.
Well, no, but you're saying that by default it loses. That's not the case. Smart investors will do this strategy to make sure that no matter what happens, that their position comes out. I don't want to say ahead, but that they're covered in the case of a catastrophic collapse. Like, for instance, you have CrowdStrike right now. What price did you buy into it as?
I don't remember. I think it's down 15% where I bought it.
Like maybe at 300 you bought it, or?
Let me check. Hold on.
When I said a negative option, I meant to put, sorry, not a call. Jesus Christ. People f***ing losing their mind. All the actually a negative option. Just can you stop breathing, please?
Damn.
Okay, let's look at. I want to look at puts for CrowdStrike. So you bought 500K worth of this shit. When do you think it's going to be back? If you had to guess, when do you think it'll be back to the current price of where you bought it at?
I have no idea. Hopefully in a year I can sell it for a big profit. I have no idea. It's
Okay,
at 440 right now. What?
So let's go to September. Actually, no. Let's go to August 15th, 2025. Wait, why is it not showing prices on any of these? Never mind, I can't do it. I don't know. This thing is acting fucking crazy. No, I can't. We'll just do April instead. Okay. So, what do you think the worst case is?
I don't know. They declare bankruptcy?
Okay. Do you care at all about protecting that downside at this point, or are you just in it? And if it goes to shit, that's it.
It's a security. It's a stock. I'm in it. If to protect downside means I have to sacrifice necessarily some upside.
Yeah.
So
That's true. Yes.
No, I don't care that much about it. I believe what Cake told me a month ago. They're here to stay.
What
He's my guy.
What? I still don't. I mean, why do you not have full coverage insurance on your car? I mean, I guess you
never
don't
get into
drive enough.
accidents. By this point in my life, my guess
But
is
it's not about someone else. It's about some unemployed, uninsured dude smashing into you.
my guess is at this point in my life, I probably saved more money in not paying for full coverage insurance than I would get even on a full payout right now. That'd be my guess.
Will you get full coverage if you buy a new fancy car?
I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe, maybe not. Can you clarify your position on insurance? Sounds like you're saying it's never worth it to buy insurance ever because the insurance company is priced in such a way that makes profit. I hope this isn't your take because it's retarded. Good job, Mike. I don't feel like going into this right now because I'm too lazy to explain it, but the way that insurance is going to work on basically any event relating to buying a stock is what insurance is going to do. The way that the math should work out, assuming everybody in the market is doing what they should be doing, is on any given thing, if you buy here, hold on.
I hate you so much. This is such a bad take.
I know, thank you. Yes, please cry about the same shit you cried about for years. I super don't give a Okay, what insurance should do is, let's say that you buy a given security, and the security, let's say that you buy it at this point, and let's say that your hope is that the security rises and then you can sell it at this point, okay? Let's say that there's like a world of possibilities where the stock could actually go up like this much, and let's say there's a world of possibilities where the stock could actually go down this much, okay? If you're using options or some other derivative contract to try to hedge against certain losses, what you're basically doing is you're tightening up your window of possible outcomes, right? So you're paying a premium on some type of option. You're paying a premium, meaning you're lowering your potential gains in order to decrease your potential losses. Basically what insurance is doing here, or what using options contracts in form of insurance is doing, is all you're doing is you're tightening up the window of potential outcomes that could happen here. But if you're so confident, if you're so sure that the stock is going to drop, right, if you're so positive that this is going to happen, and that's why you're buying quote-unquote insurance for it, then the premiums on this buy down here are going to be really, really, really high, and it's going to push your profit window to almost nothing, or it'll even set it below depending upon what the math works out at for some of these contracts here. But that's, yeah, but I don't care that much. It's not like that. I'm not like, if I was investing $100 million, maybe I would care, but that's what's happening. If you buy insurance, what you're trying to do is you're trying to smooth out adverse events over a long period of time. However, you're smoothing out those adverse events at a premium. The premium is the price that you're paying that you wouldn't have had to otherwise in order to smooth out the volatility of those particular things. So if you're really wealthy, things like health insurance are generally a decent buy because the cost to you is very low, but you're hedging against a catastrophic event that could cost you tens of millions of dollars if you get like cancer. I don't know if cancer would be tens of millions of dollars, but like hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars potentially. You're hedging against those types of risks. That's what insurance is. Insurance is sacrificing some upside to protect against some downside. That's it. You're tightening your shit up.
Listen, I feel, especially for you, an umbrella policy, shit like that, you're like, oh, why would I do that? It's $3,000 a year. What a waste. And the difference is that one adverse moment in your life doesn't bankrupt you. Yeah, because you know what? $3,000 a year means literally nothing to you. It means nothing to you. But if you're driving and you accidentally smash into someone and you cripple them or you kill them, guess what? Your entire life savings is gone. Everything you have is gone. Okay? It's not just evening out the spread. It's preventing you from losing everything that you have because of a moment. Okay? And like there's policies, like umbrella policies, that cover pretty much everything that you could think of for the most part. Yes, there's carve outs, but there's even shit that would affect you directly. Things like defamation or libel or smashing into someone in your car because you drive insane. Like, yes, you can afford $40,000 to buy a new car. Can you afford the $2.5 million judgment against you because you're doing 75 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone and you handicapped some kid that walked out in the street that wasn't looking both ways? You probably are not going to be so pleased with that. So the idea behind the insurance is not so much protecting, well, it is. It's protecting your investment, but it's protecting your investment from a total catastrophic loss. And you're a rich guy. To you, $3,000 a year means nothing. Okay, but it protects you from 100 different angles of you losing everything that you've worked for the last 10 years.
Bayes, true.
You don't agree. You say Bayes,
no, it's probably true. Why not sell options against your stock then? Selling options is going to do the exact opposite as buying options if you're hedging against risk. All selling options will do is they will increase your potential upside, but also increase your potential downside. That's all it will do. You're just widening or tightening the range of possibilities that could happen when you own a particular stock.
Is Robert Pisco on the list yet, or no? Are either of them close?
Pisco is not even close. Rob, I'm not sure if I don't know if I'll talk to him again. We'll see.
What made you the most upset in that conversation? Was it literally just the lying to you? Like you were first off, I guess you were talking to him already with a level of like, okay, I have to play this game because you guys like explain away everything in this hand wavy bullshit. But now he's lying to you directly. Was that bit like, okay, I give you a lot of latitude and now you're just gonna fucking lie to me also? Or was it, I don't know. What do you feel?
The AI bot was really annoying. There was
Was it annoying because you were like, obviously you need people to argue with. It can't all be like, you know, little mini destinies that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like there was one other thing he did that I keep forgetting to bring up that was more annoying than even the lying thing. But the lying is just annoying is because when I catch people doing things sometimes there's like no repercussion, but I feel like if I were to do it, I'm not saying it would be the end of my debate career, but these would be things that would haunt me to the end of time. Yeah, it's very annoying that Pisco is trying to like crucify me, saying that I lied about reading that Colorado Supreme Court case. I still don't know where he gets that impression from. I'm trying to think of, he did something else. The lying about the ChatGPT thing was really annoying. I wish I could remember the other thing. Yeah, there's something else. But the fighting on every single thing like relentlessly is like really.
Well, I mean, you knew that. So look, to a certain extent, you know these guys are bad faith coming in because, for the most part, what they defend is undefendable, right? And they have to do like parlor tricks and debate tactics and whataboutism to even have a conversation with you. With many of the things that they talk about, it's like, let's go on and talk for 6 hours about the debate of what an insurrection is, technically as it's defined here. Look, they said they don't do it, not they will not don't do it. It's like, what the f are you talking about? So why do you care so much that he lied about the ChatGPT thing when basically the entire premise of debating with conservatives is they're just all bad faith to begin with?
He tried to because later on he would go to attack my knowledge, saying that I hadn't read things that I hadn't, but it's because he misunderstood how I was even citing things. Like I'm citing things from a different paper, it's called an amicus brief, somebody writing into a court to give arguments about some court cases, and then he's like, well, you're not even familiar with these court cases. I'm like, I'm familiar with them insofar as they're referenced in this brief, but I haven't read all of these underlying cases, no. But he's like trying to attack me for my level of knowledge and he's not even just asking the bot questions, he's like bloatedly asking the bot questions. And it's just, yeah, I don't know, that whole thing was very, very, very irritating. Him trying to attack me later on by saying that like, oh, like the Vietnam protests were all insurrections or whatever. I'm like, okay, which one? And he doesn't even have one. It just, all of that was just like really, really, yeah. I don't know. I think the whole thing was just very, very, very frustrating.
So is it beyond the pale of the normal bullshit you deal with it from them? Like, why is this that much more bad faith? It's just.
I feel like on everything else, like on the Durham report or on the on stuff relating to Flynn or whatever, I feel like there are angles that you can argue, even if I think they're kind of wacky. But like a lot of it is like diving into the FBI reports, diving into the special prosecutor stuff, and like having different interpretations. Like I felt like there was more, but maybe not. Maybe now that I'm Vyvance'd up, maybe if I start reading a lot of underlying material, maybe Rob actually is just insane, and I should have never given him credit. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll know if we do one more argument in the future. We'll see.
Why not just the fact that these people's livelihood depends on them being the best debater for the wrong position?
Yeah,
They're
but
on the
it
debate
doesn't
team.
even. He's not even like an online. He has a real job. He just does this like for fun on the side.
Sure, but you can say that. But also, he is getting a fan base. He's getting attention. Like, that's another form of capital. Like, people liking you and being your friend and things along those lines. Like, that is another piece of the puzzle, right? It's not just.
I don't think Rob sees me as like a cloud leechy type of thing. He would try to jump on and argue way more. I don't think he's like that.
So you don't think he cares about like growing his audience or being big or anything along those lines?
I think he does a little bit, but if he wanted to do it like in a mischievous, like leechy way, he would be going way, way, way more into that.
I don't know. I feel. I'm surprised this. I don't want to say it's affected you so much, or more so that you were just this like. That it got you this pissed off. Like, this is.
Well, I think the issue is that like it was like a 5.5 hour convo. It seems like it's really, really, really hard. It seems like it's really difficult to get people to approach adversarial conversations in good faith, and I tried so hard. Like, there are if you watch the whole first hour, I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to crucify you with some definition. We can go back and we can redefine it later. I'm not trying to like get you. There's no traps. But like, he could not move himself out of this like frame of mind of like, okay, let me just answer this, or let's just figure out this hypothetical, and we just move. Like, he couldn't do it. That bothered the.
It's not that he can't do that. It's that they won't do it because doing it has them by default essentially losing whatever argument.
No, yeah, I understand. Won't, whatever. I'm just saying that just it was beyond irritating to me. That yeah.
No, it is irritating. Like, it's especially irritating, I think, because not all people on the left, but I shouldn't say people in the center, but people in the center are not, like, denying that Biden is old. Even when he was still running before Kamala, like, yeah, he's old. I wish we didn't have a senior citizen that was going to be the president. That sucks. You weren't having Democrats, like, hand-waving this away, like this wasn't going to be the case. But for some reason, every Republican, there's like no Republicans that's like, yeah, Trump's fucking old. He can't put a sentence together. None of them will do it. It's just, it's, I don't know. I don't know why it surprises you. That's all.
Yeah. Well. One thing I've done with a couple people, and then Rob kind of unintentionally revealed this with the AI thing. One thing that I think was really interesting is asking people, like, what would you search for? How would we search for this? I feel like I'm going to walk through more people with that. Like, what would you Google, or what would we look for in order to find out, the answer to this particular thing? I think watching people do research and watching people search for things is very illuminating to figure out, like, how they're getting their opinions,
I mean, a lot of them just won't engage in hypotheticals as well, and that's the problem, because hypotheticals are a tool to help us easily understand the problem as a whole. And you're like, okay, so Trump did this. How would you feel if Joe Biden did that? And he's like, well, that's different. That's not the same. How do you engage with that type of a person that will not engage in the most basic of a hypothetical, but instead wants to basically just change the entire thing? You can't. The answer is you can't. And you should only expect bad faith shit. You should only expect ChatGPT and erroneous answers. And them, you know one thing that you don't do, okay, is or at least I don't think you've done it recently, is tell me exactly where that's cited. You're not saying that to someone because you wouldn't expect, that's unreasonable to have someone be like, where that is. But they will do that to you constantly. It's like, okay, where's the law that says that, Destiny? Where's the law? And of course you're not going to have it. You know that it's a law. You know that it's somewhere.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't even care. The thing is, there's multiple layers of stuff that I get hit with that makes that unbearable. Like, I will never, and I say this to people, and if I do ask for a source in the middle of a debate, I will always say, that like,
Get 'em
listen,
later,
I don't
no.
normally, or I'll say like, listen, I don't normally ask you. I understand you might not have this on hand, but can you tell me what you read? Okay, like, even if I do ask in a debate, it's usually pretty, like, I'll hedge, or I won't hedge, but I'll say that, like, listen, I understand you don't have this. But then whenever, when I'm in a debate with other people, they will, yeah, sometimes they'll hardcore, you know, like demand, like, I need to see this, or show me that, or who sourced this, or where did you see this? And it's like, Jesus, okay, well, let me try and, you know, search for it or look for this particular thing. But then when the debates are over and then other people are talking about me, people say that I do all the other things that the other people that debate me do that I never do. Like, like principally, I just don't do these things. That drives me insane.
Yeah, they're. I don't know. At what point do you realize, like, basically these people that are on the far right or far left spectrum are unreasonable, completely and truly. And like, obviously, we're harping a little bit right here on Rob and being a conservative, but you know that was the same with the lefty arc as well. These people are completely naive and will not do hypotheticals as well when it came to socialism. It's like, okay, so let me ask you this: under socialism, what happens when nobody wants to be?
Yeah, you'll ask a question. Or you'll ask like, what happens when a worker is lazy? And they'll be like, oh, that's insane. I don't have the details of all of my plan and everything. It's like, bro, really? You can't even, like, this is like a very basic. I think Ethan did this to Hassan. Didn't he? Like, Ethan asked a very basic question about and Hassan just like disintegrated.
List of weapons.
And it's like, really? You can't answer like just like, this one simple question? Okay, dude. Yeah, but
I don't know. I feel. Don't be so hard. I don't say be hard on yourself. Don't be like. Don't. You were. The problem is that you were giving Rob too much faith and credit and treating him like more of a person than he is, and you shouldn't have done that. And that's what it is. And I get it, you know, he's a nice guy or whatever, but like he is a person that is serving to what?
I'm about to dehumanize him. I can feel it.
No, I'm sorry. He's a person that is out there to serve his goals. He's not interested in changing his mind or learning from the subject. He's only interested in proving what he thinks to be right, or what he wants to be right in that case, right? These people, they're not listening to you. They're just waiting for their turn to talk.
Sure, but I mean,
and it's funny.
If I don't conduct myself in a certain way, then it all ends up being worthless anyway. So, because then even if they did come to talk decently, then I would be getting no good conversation because I would just be going on home.
So one thing. All right. So again, I'm gonna do some work on the show, the adversarial thing. Let me ask you, the biggest problem. I already know what the biggest problem is going to be. Let's say we get someone like George Santos or Trump or whoever. It doesn't matter, right? You're asking them a tough question, one that they don't want to answer. So, like, in the example of, like, Trump, it'd be like, do you still want to ban all Muslims? You said this. He's not going to answer that question, right? And pretty much any other person in that situation is not going to answer that question. They're going to do their typical ramble shit. How do we, when that comes up, make them answer?
I mean, I can make them answer. It's just, it's going to be very, very, very combative, and I don't think people are going to ever want to come onto the show.
But why do people do the interviews with CoffeeZilla, right?
Because he's exposing them. If the New York Times, it's like a change my mind. No, it's not. If the New York Times emails me and they say, "Hey, Destiny, just curious, have you ever raped a kid?" I'm probably not even responding to that. That's a wild email. What the? But if the New York Times emails me and they say, "Hey, by the way, we think you were a kid. We're running a story on this in 2 weeks. Do you have a comment?" You better believe I'm calling in and be like, "Oh, hold the on. What do you mean? What? I'm gonna have all sorts of comments." Yeah, it's because CoffeeZilla is breaking the story. He's doing the investigation. He's gonna publish something on it. So when he calls people, of course he can get them to talk because he's about to publish something. So it's like it's in their interest to say something at that point.
So I guess at the point for where we're at then is, what happens to the people after CoffeeZilla? As an example, then, right? So they just did a thing on or Logan Paul or something like that. He just did something on it. Where does Logan Paul go after this? He has a lot of people. He's gonna fight now against the battle, right? Can we be like that arena? It's like everyone else has made their judgment on you. They're going on this show to, answer hard-hitting questions. Like that's the goal, I think, to be to that point. We're not out here.
Why would Logan Paul, the only shows he would go on, and I can just watch and see, maybe I'm wrong. My guess would be the only shows that Logan Paul will ever go on to discuss anything relating to CoffeeZilla are going to be shows with hosts that he has good relationships with. That dude's
Yeah,
not
I
going
think
on.
for Logan Paul, that's a bad example. I would agree on that, but I think there are other people that would come to fight. More narcissistic people or whatever. Like, I mean, I hate continuing this. Like, Martin Shkreli would come on if he was in, like, another controversy, right? Like, he would come on and defend it.
Sure, but that's because he literally has nobody that would.
I don't know if it's true that he has no one. He does quite a bit of interviews. I think he has a pretty big presence. I think it's because he likes fighting. And I think there's a lot of people out there that believe that either they can sway your mind, or that they enjoy the battle, that they would come on here. I mean, it's kind of like the entire, like, debate bro, ask yourself community. Like, why does that shit exist? Like, everyone's, like, gearing up, like, oh, he's gonna go and try and debate fucking whatever that retard's name is, Dart Dawkins or whatever the fuck it is. I think there's enough people out there that want to explain and think they can spin their narrative enough that we would be swayed, that they would come on and do it. If it was like a finding the truth type of show.
Okay.
That's something.
I mean, you can, reach out and ask.
I will. Are you and Shkreli good, by the way? I do remember last time it was a little frisky, but did you patch it up after that, or no?
I can't tell with him. I have no idea.
That is true also, what someone says. There has to be some episodes where we're convinced by the person. And it can't always be like we're dragging someone over the coals and we're coming in there with a preset mind and that's it. If there are episodes where we don't know the situation, right? We know this person's in a huge drama and they come on there and we ask them questions like, okay, so why did you do this? Like, there should be episodes where they are exonerated. It's like, oh, that makes sense. That's really fucking stupid. This is happening to you. This is like omega cringe. Basically, a few accounts tweeted this, it got picked up, and no one even knew this piece of thing that you weren't allowed to do this. Like, I think that is what makes people come on, hoping that they're gonna have that moment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could try it, yeah. All we could do is try it, see what happens, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you can get it done, it would be fun to do. I just think it's really, really hard to get it done.
I agree, it's gonna be hard, but I got a plan. Step one, the battle. All right, I'll let you get on to January 6th. What's the culmination of all this, by the way? At what point are you Israel'd out on day 6? How much longer?
Hopefully 3 days.
I think 3 days and you'll know enough about this.
Well, it's not about knowing enough about this. It's about having yeah, putting together this.
When you say you're putting together a story, what do you mean? I thought
I think there is a.
Go ahead.
I think that there is a very it's not. It's about putting out a nice video. I think there's a very cool, very interesting story about everything that happened relating to the Trump coup stuff. I think that the narrative has been completely obliterated by conservatives and the whole Trump derangement syndrome and everything, and so nobody's like put together like a cohesive, interesting, like just telling of everything that happened, with, like a really strong sourcing document to back it all up. So I'm just kind of doing that.
Are you actually gonna do like a Johnny Harris style video?
I don't know if August is up for like editing something like that, or if I don't even know.
That would be if you do that, that's good. That would be awesome. Okay, if you do one of these every once in a while, that would be big. Okay, do one on Israel, like a 1 hour video where you do, or I don't know, maybe not an hour, that's too long, but a Johnny Harris video. You can do that, and you can make it compelling. And there's no and you'd have all the facts. You wouldn't be even doing bullshit about it, right? Like, that would be based. Why would August not want to do that?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know how hard that video would be to produce, but yeah. No, I mean, it'd be good, but well, we'll see.
Okay. All right, I'll let you go. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.
Hello friends, this is Odds. You can trust me, I'm verified. And today's video is a compilation of several games all about underused and underrated add-ons. These add-ons are not the most powerful for each of these killers, but they are decent, they are fun, and they are often unexpected by survivors. We even got called a cheater in one of these games. We're gonna start with Ghostface and the Truth Pen, but don't worry, if you want to skip through any of these games that tickle your fancy, please find the timestamps in the description. And thank you for watching. Okay, chat, I'm a little bit excited about showing you this add-on. It's a bit of an add-on that you don't necessarily use every game, every chase, everything, but whenever you do use it, it will make a big impact. The idea is that we're running the green shoot pen, and anytime we down a survivor, that survivor cannot reveal us quickly. So I can hit a survivor. Oh. That is, who's that? I can hit a survivor, and I can quickly focus on someone else at a time they don't expect me. And the reason I can do that is because my iridescent add-on also gives me my power back immediately after downing someone. Good job. How do I do this, chat? I think this girl's pretty... Whoa! She's not pretty smart, she's... Oh, no, what? My leading broke. Shame. Give me flare. Hi, bud. Oh, smart boy. Wow. Shame. Oh, what do you do, bud? Did you just lift my wallet, dude? I heard him mess with me. What do you think, chat? Does he make that? I don't think so. I think a body block is necessary. Ooh, powerful. I swore. Oh, hi, thank you. Ada, you're the best. I could swear. Okay, so I've seen all of them by now. Damn it, dude, that was awkward. No, why would this lady be here of all people? Don't worry about it, chat. We focus on the better target. Oh, I don't make it either now, do I? Fall back. Nice, get my power back immediately. Not that it matters. Okay, damn. It was him looking at me rather than Shevo. What do you think, chat? This man's really confident, huh? How did he use that hard? Got my power back immediately. Anyone coming by? You're just sitting on that gen, lady? Fair enough. Sure, if they make this rescue, then... But... people on the hook can reveal you fast with this thing. Unless you have another add-on, so... We're fine. Everyone's injured or marked. I guess this is natural that they would stay away. But this actually puts us in a very good situation. Let me show you why. I'm gonna camp it out, chat. Not because I hate these people, I do. But because there's a little tech I can demonstrate with this set of add-ons. And that is to do an exchange and then mark the person off the hook. Hello. Yeah, I'm sitting here. You guys heal up. You go for the rescue. You know, yada yada. Just follow that. No deliverance in either of them, because... Oh, wow! Never mind, then. Never mind, chat. These people are the smartest survivors. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shoot. Alright, you see? That's the add-on. So I got a third of progress on Sheva. Not great, but it will come back. No worries. Hi lady, what's up? How many seconds? 6 seconds to get my power back here? Sure thing. Thanks, add-on! I don't make that, do I? No, I do not. Unfortunately, she has a...
Hi, Hi, I'm Joel from the PMY Professional Team, and today we're excited to share the Atipa Europa FM319 Pro Flex workstation from one of our partners, Atipa Technologies. Since 2001, Atipa Technologies has specialized in delivering high-performance computing solutions to diverse clients encompassing private, government, and academic sectors. Based in Kansas, Atipa Technologies operates as a high-performance computing division within Microtech Computers Incorporated. The Europa FM319 ProFlex is Atipa's latest generation high-performance workstation, offering a flexible configuration with up to 4 NVIDIA RTX 6000 ADA generation or 4 NVIDIA A800 40GB active GPUs. This workstation supports up to 1 TB of DDR5 ECC memory and up to 30 TB of NVMe storage, and supports up to 48 GB of GPU memory to be capable of handling large models of simulation and digital effects. Designed for extreme graphics and AI performance, the Europa FM319 ProFlex features RTX 6000 ADA generation GPUs powered by NVIDIA Ada Lovelace architecture. These are the specs of the Atipa Europa FM319 ProFlex workstation that we're looking at today. Equipped with 4 RTX 6000 ADA generation GPUs, the workstation offers an incredibly powerful platform for a range of demanding tasks. The immense computational power provided by these GPUs can significantly accelerate training and inference for deep learning models, enabling researchers to work with larger data sets and more complex architectures. Engineers and designers working in fields such as automotive, aerospace, and manufacturing can leverage RTX 6000 ADA generation's power for faster rendering, simulation, and analysis of complex CAD, CAM, and engineering simulations. Data scientists can use the parallel processing capabilities of multiple RTX 6000 ADA generation GPUs to accelerate data pre-processing, machine learning model training, and predictive analytics tasks on large-scale data sets. When equipped with 4 NVIDIA A800 40GB active GPUs, the Atipa Europa FM319 ProFlex workstation transforms into a personal supercomputer for scientific simulations and modeling, providing full FP64 precision with an aggregate performance of up to 38.
She messed up? Possibly? No, she ran back to safety. Well played, you guys. Hi, why did you touch that gen? Well, second time we'll mark her and not much will happen, but... It's okay. Whoa! 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 That lady made it far! Jesus. That is... What are they doing there? Setting up a balloon, actually. Sure. God damn it, dude. God damn it, dude. This is awful, man. Oh my lord. This is the second time we make it here and there's someone and we're just a bit too late. Actually, she doesn't know I'm following her. Hello. Thank you. Do you have that hash? Okay. How that happened twice? I know that was a bit annoying. Sorry, chat. I just failed to camp that one properly, I guess. But the idea is that you down a person, you hit a person, they rescue. Oh. Maybe I can show you. I'll pretend that I hit her, okay? Oh, never mind. Show them. Okay, they just really don't want me to show you that, I suppose. Hi, Geoslay. Could it be that your resolution is multiplied? Yeah, maybe you have the auto. Yeah, unselect the auto adjust. The auto adjust can manually lower your resolution, and I'm guessing that's what's happening. Hello, you guys. Third time the charm. Third time the charm, dudes. She can't reveal me. Only people on the hook can. Or this chump. Yeah, come on, get him. Come on, get them then. If we wanted to play this hard, we would defend this lady. That's boring. Do we do that? Do we do that? Nah, let them save the Sheva. It would be kind of depressing otherwise. Come on, go for the Sheva. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You have a pallet there, I understand. Yes! don't have that hard. Okay, that's how you do this, chat. And you see, I messed it up. I didn't lean perfectly, but you got the idea. This guy is right here. He cannot reveal me, and I can 99. If I get a lean, I can 99 the person that is off the hook. Now you don't chase that person because she has off the record, you know, he has all the perks in the world to not be tunneled. But you just let them do their thing. They heal up. You catch them later. That's the big idea. 4th time the charm, lady. Man, I hate the fact that they removed the lean and crouch thing. Yeah, no, let's just go for the hit. Get the pallet out of the way, I suppose. A Deerstalker? Yeah, my idea is to do a bunch of these little techs with those pen in endgame. And then if we need to slog endgame, we have Deerstalker. I don't really think this last gen is in our favor. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, that was a massive blunder. Oh, God. I guess we can get away with anything. That is ridiculous. Alright, chat, 24 seconds, right? Let's do it. This girl has been up there inside her boon 3 times, by the way. They haven't touched the gates yet, funnily enough. Let's break it, we have time. Now they have about a minute before those gates can be open. Oh my god, she's gonna take me up there for the 4th time. Oh my lord, I hate my life. Actually. Oh my gosh. I never broke that, but honestly, do you think I would be in a better spot if I had? Just, pallet down below. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, that took forever. I think they stopped halfway. There's no way you're going up there. There's no way you think that works for you. A body block could. She should make it. There's someone running behind me, but I don't think she makes it through this window. This is where we can use your stalker for a bit if we're brave. Okay, what are you guys? Just do that, I guess. They're gonna wait by the gate, you think? What do you think they're gonna do? There's her. She doesn't have a pallet here. Yeah, they're just taking the 2 mana out. What am I thinking? Oh well, we didn't down this girl in time, I suppose. Oh, unlucky. You know what? If she had Unbreakable, she would be up by now. Let's wait it out. You never know. You never know. These guys will heal. They'll outweigh the thing. You literally never know. Don't be revealed now. Oh, you're still. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello friends, this is Odds, now an international supermodel, and if it's not obvious, we have new merch. If you'd like to get one of these really beautiful items, the link will be in the description. But today's video is not about that, it is about my favorite challenge in DBD history, the All-Perk Streak. The All-Perk Streak is a challenge that requires you to win with every single killer in the game, using each perk once with no repeats. Obviously, if at any point more than one survivor escapes, the streak is over and you have to start from the very beginning. In previous years, it took us sometimes more than 500 games to even get close to our goal. And this year, after winning some incredibly close games and with a lot of luck, we actually managed to complete this challenge in just 1 week. And this video is going to show you some of the highlights of it. Of course, as usual, you will also have the full thing. If you want to watch all 36 matches, there are some that I could not include in this video that are really worth watching, but the very best will be highlighted with a lot of additional commentary and highlights in this video. I hope that you really enjoy. Let's start with one of my favorite ones. King Reaper, Nilium, Plex, Nissani, DK, Donegal, Daydream, Pettyfloss, Elemental, thank you guys. Unfortunately, we got one of the worst maps to have distressing on. This is a horrible map. Like, generally, even with distressing, I might... This is awful, man. This is terrible. What an absolute mistake of a map. They're looking at it though, so don't worry. Help.
Be reborn here in Blue Lot. I am the greatest. My power venerated. I'm going to become the best striker in the world. Watch me. History I'm creating. I am the greatest.
If you didn't get a chance to try it out, let me tell you, the 2v8 game mode was incredibly fun. On the first day of its release, I first tried this mode as killer with my streamer buddy True Talent, and after a couple games we were already doing pretty well and getting some pretty good results, but then this match happened. A match where we went on to have 15 hooks or cage stages without actually killing anyone. This is pretty much the maximum you can get without actually sacrificing anyone. And it was just so absurd and so embarrassing. I wanted to immortalize this game forever. I'm guessing Shaq is top? I don't see anyone but Shaq. Oh, yeah. I'm coming. Yeah, 3 people between me and you. I've got a hatchet ready.
Yep.
You ready? You ready? Go.
You got it?
Nice, good job.
Yeah.
I'm focusing onto someone else.
No problem.
Behind you. I injured the girl, you should see her.
Yeah. Oh.
That's okay. Push her some direction.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice, you got it. You mind pushing her off? Nice.
Yep.
Okay, I don't see anyone else, but we can move as a team if you'd like.
They were great.
Oh, like five people here.
One back here.
Oh, shit.
The Meg.
There's 3 people. I'm gonna bother them so they don't all sit on a gen together, okay? I leave it up to you. There's also people in main. Okay. Right. So it's 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, and 7 hooked, okay.
Does he have
fine.
more pro? He does a...
No, he does not. Okay. I'm starting to lose track of where survivors are. I'm gonna go main.
There's a girl at Jungle Gym with me. I might leave her though.
Okay. Yeah, if you wanna show up in main, we have people here.
I got
At least
rid
a
of the
couple.
power though. That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
You're at main.
Yeah.
Main building.
Yep. Literally
Yeah, I see
on